friends, welcome to my Debbie Reed at Cards 03 YouTube channel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Kingston, Idaho, and today I am excited to share with you this new beautiful butterflies that will be in the new January through April mini catalog. And the reason I'm showing you this now is because there's a lot of things that you would need, and I just want to make sure if you're a person that likes to do shaker cards, you would have all the supplies that you would need. This is a sample of a shaker card where you see all these cute little shaker beads. So there's one I made. This is one I made. I'm going to do somewhat of a version of this one, slightly different. It will actually have different colored butterflies and somewhat like this. Anyway. The supplies that you would need to create this card is obviously the beautiful butterfly stamp set and the dies, so you would want the bundle. And then you would need, for the card, you would need a Gorgeous Grape card base. This is the new 6x6 bouquet, B-O-K-E-H designer paper. You get 48 sheets. 8 sheets of 6 designs, so they give you a lot, and I love that they did that. And then we're also going to use the soft seafoam. It will be embossed, so you would need to buy the embossing folder, which is one of those wonderful, unique folders where it cuts and embosses at the same time, and I will be showing you what I did with that. And then also, I just wanted to show you, this is one of the textured butterflies that cuts out. You can also cut out a butterfly without the texture, and depending on how you stamp the butterfly, you get a wonderful look. And then on top of that, you can actually die cut an actual butterfly, which this could make a really cute little note card for somebody. So just wanted to show you that as well. And then I wanted to share with you now all the things you would need to make this card. So you need the itty bitty bokeh mix, bokeh, bouquet, however you say it. These are the little beads, and as you can see, I've used quite a few already. And then you would need the designer paper, and so you would need the foam strips, and you would need a window sheet. So I put the window sheet on here just so you can see it, but you need the clear window sheet. So I would highly recommend you buy window sheets and you buy the foam strips, because who knows, they could sell out, just saying. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do is fold our card, which I already did. And so we've got our card base. And then you're going to die cut. Now I did some things ahead of time just to save time, because there's a lot to go. There's a lot that goes with this. So you would need to die cut 2 little butterfly bodies. So they give you 2 butterflies. They give you a die for a large body, and then they give you the 2 little bodies. So let me see what I just did with my little pieces that I just managed to lose. Let me grab, okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this little body. Okay, I put this one together already. Okay, I got it. I put this one together already just for time's sake. I'm going to show you how you are going to glue this. You don't glue the body. You actually want to put glue on the butterfly. Let me grab my other glue. This one's not wanting to cooperate. So we will put a little glue on this butterfly body. And you don't need much, tiny dot. And then you're going to line this little butterfly with his little head just above, like that. Okay, and no glue gets on you if you do it that way. Then you're going to fluff their little bodies up. We're going to put these aside and use those in a minute. And then you're going to take your soft seafoam green, and all the sizes, dimensions, and everything that you're going to need will be in the link below, so I don't need to go too crazy with all that. You're going to take your green paper and you're going to put it in your embossing folder, and then you're going to run it through your emboss and die cut machine, your big shot machine, whatever your die cutting machine is, when you run it through, then you would end up with, and this is so cool. So this is the die that you would put in, you would put your paper in, and you're gonna put your die. Your die will fit. It will just lock into place right in your embossing folder. And then your paper is gonna go in, and then you're gonna run it through. Place it wherever you want it, okay? So then when you do that, this is how it comes out. This piece you would just use for something else, so you're gonna put it aside, and this is what we're gonna end up with. So now, at this point, we're going to flip this over, and we're going to put glue. You're gonna decide what side you want this on. I'm opting for the raised side, but you could use either side you want. You're going to put your glue on this paper, and I'm staying off the edge because this is where the window sheet's gonna go down. You can use tear and tape. I opted, just because of the texture, to use the Monotombo glue. Then you're gonna take your window sheet, and with the window sheet, you wanna be careful that you don't get fingerprints all over it. So you're gonna just place your window sheet down on your card. I cut mine 1/8 of an inch shorter so I didn't have to do any trimming. I'm not going to press this. I'm going to just flip it over, and I'm going to put a soft rag on there. I see I have a smudge already. I'm going to just press it with this. That way I don't get my fingerprints on it, and I know it's nice and secure and ready to go. This is where the tricky part comes in. I've got something else on there, so hold on. Okay. This you do not want to do on paper, because these foam strips will stick to the paper and you will have a hot mess on your hands. So we are going to take another mat. I hope this will work, because I normally use my glass mat, which is underneath this paper, but the window glare today is reflecting too much, so I couldn't do it. So you're going to take the little strip off of the foam, if I could talk today, that would be great, off of what it's holding on. Okay, you're going to pull a little bit of the strip off. Don't pull the whole thing, you just want to work slowly, so pull about that much off. You're going to start on this side of the butterfly wing, and then you're just slowly putting this tape around the edge. So you're still seeing a little bit of that edge, because you don't want to see the foam tape when you're going around. Putting this on your butterfly. And come on and stick. Okay, we're going to just keep going around, turning this as I go. And this is the hardest part of the whole card. And it's not hard, it's just, you have to just be patient. So on this part, I just come across and come back up, because those little beads aren't gonna get stuck on there, because this paper is on the top of this window sheet, not on the inside. So we're gonna keep coming around, and as you are turning and coming around with this, you are pulling the paper off of this. Okay, now I'm to the end. So I can actually now pull this all the way off, and now I'm going to add another piece. You want the other piece to butt up into this one, because you don't want any areas where the little gems will fall out. So we're going to take this piece off. Like I said, pull just a little bit. I don't know why this gave me a hiccup here. We'll turn this way. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to butt this up into here. And I am going to come in and back out, because I don't need to waste all those little beads going to nowhere. Okay, and then we're going to come around into here. And this one we can come across and come back around and end up butted back into this one. Okay, now let me grab my scissors. And where did they go? All right, we're gonna just trim this right there and butt this into this one. I didn't cut enough, so I'm gonna just cut a tiny bit more. It has to be flush. Okay, so there we go. So nothing can sneak out of the card with the beads in there. Okay, now we are going to take, we're done with this. We're going to take our, I'm gonna put this aside. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna finish this. All right, Scrabble head, I'm all over the place. Okay, this has got an issue, so I'm cutting this off. We're gonna take more of this. We're gonna add some more foam strips to this because when it goes on our card, you're going to need this so it's not off balance. So we're gonna put another little strip here. Sorry about that. Whoa. And we're gonna put a strip here. And then I'm gonna put a couple of dimensionals, large dimensionals. Let me find those right here. And we will put those in just a couple little spots just to make sure this is secure when we put it on our card base. Okay, I think that should be good. Let's put this one right here. Okay, now we're gonna put this aside and we're going to do some stamping, only I'm not really doing stamping, I'm gonna just show you what I did. So you would take your butterfly and you're gonna stamp the butterfly in Gorgeous Grape. That was what I sort of opted. And the reason I'm not stamping is because we all know how to stamp and I just wanted to show you the basics. So you're gonna take the large stamp and you're gonna use this paper and it will allow you to stamp 2 butterflies. So I did those. And then you're gonna take that die, this single die, and you're gonna die cut this out. It lines up exactly. And then you're gonna die cut it. After you die cut it, you're gonna end up with the butterfly. And remember I had that little body, that butterfly body. So here's one done, but I'm gonna just show you once again. You're gonna glue a tiny bit of glue just down the center of this little butterfly body. That way you don't get glue all over yourself. Come on, glue. Okay, just like that. And I put a teeny tiny bit on the antenna because this is going to go on the inside of the shaker card and I wanted to just define the butterfly even more. Okay, so we're going to use this one because I like this yellow. It's got a little more color to it, so we'll put that aside. And then you need your mix put in, and I measured 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm gonna see how that works and I'll let you know if we need to add more or not. So now we're going to go ahead and assemble this with the butterfly. So you're going to take, I got ahead of myself, and I can see this needs to be adjusted because this is coming off. So give me 1 second. Okay. I have, okay, so you want to make sure you're not seeing the foam on this other side. So we need to glue this down. I think what I'm going to do is just put this in here and hope it doesn't stick. I should have done this before. So, gonna figure out where this is gonna lay down and you wouldn't have the foam on here. So I'm gonna let this drop and hope and pray this will work. Let me see something. Oh. All right, let me see. I gotta think real quick. I don't know if this is gonna work. we're going to say that it will. Okay, going to just lift this up, and I'm going to put glue on this butterfly. So before you put the foam, you would do this part. This part's very crucial. Oops, it moved. Let me see if it'll still work. It looks like it will. Okay. Then you're going to turn this around and glue this side down. So this is the base of our card where the shaker beads are going to go. Okay, give that a nice press. Make sure everything's down. Okay, now we're going to fold the card in half. I should have done this before too, but it's all good. We can make this work. We're going to give this a crease with the bone folder. Okay, now we're going to lay our beads on here. Make sure you don't put that on before the beads are on here. So I'm going to take this little packet that I measured, and we'll see how many a 1/4 teaspoon gets us. I'm going to just pour this right on to the butterfly. Now you would be scooping out of that little container, but I just thought I would have this pre-measured for you so you could see. And I'm going to have this little pile right in the center. You don't want any of these beads outside the edge of this, so we got to make sure when you put this on, we're lined up with the butterfly. And I'm gonna give it a nice press. I can see I'm a little bit collywompy on here, but it's gonna still work, so there we go. Now, the trick is to make sure you have this pressed all the way around this butterfly really well. Otherwise, those little shaker beads are gonna pop out. And look how cute. So a 1/4 teaspoon gives you enough in there. I hope you can see that. It's so cute. Okay, now you're going to decorate the front, and we're going to put the little butterfly on. Oh, this is the bad glue. Here's the other one. Okay, you're going to glue the flip up the butterfly, put this in place. We're going to glue this one down on this other corner and put this one, I think I'm going to have them fly a little sideways. Then I made a little happy birthday tag, and I did this with embossing powder. So you would need your Versamark, you would need an embossing buddy or a dryer sheet to get the static off. If you don't know how to do embossing, let me know and I will do a video and show you how to heat emboss. But we're going to put this little happy birthday sentiment on here. I didn't want to add any more dimensionals to this because it already has enough going on its own. So we're going to put this little happy birthday on here. And that is the front of the card. So for the inside, we're going to take the celebration. It's time to celebrate, and you would just stamp it, and you're going to put that on your white card or whatever color card base you want, and we're going to just glue this to the inside. And that is how you make a cute little shaker card, and they are so fun. But you just have to just give it time to just make sure you follow the exact steps. Don't put the foam on like I did ahead of time. You want to line up that paper on your card and then glue the butterfly. So you can see mine's a little collywompy because once the sticky's on there, you're done. So anyway, hope you like the card. Give it a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe to my channel. Give it a like. And if you want to be notified of more videos, click the bell. Until next time, go make something uniquely yours. Have a wonderful day, and I will Chat again soon. Bye for now.